Hi, today I'm going to show you how to fit Bumpadum's diapers to babies of different ages. Bumpadum makes two one-size diapers, Duet and Aviva, which fit babies from 4.5 or 5 kgs up until 16 to 17 kgs. And I'll show you how to do the different size settings today. The size of the shell can be adjusted using the front rise sections where you see these 4 rows of snaps. The size can also be adjusted using the wing snaps to adjust the waist circumference of the diaper. So let's talk about the front rise settings first. Right now, the front size setting is completely open, and this is recommended for older babies of about 13 to 17 kgs. But if you have a younger baby, you can adjust the size to be smaller to fit your baby. So for this, in the smallest setting, where the top row is buttoned to the bottom row, this shell will fit babies in the weight range of 4.5 to about 6 kgs. And this is what it would look like. You can see that the overall height of the shell has reduced. If your baby is older or in the weight range of 7 to 9 kgs, you can use the next biggest size setting where the top row is snapped into the third row. I'll show you what that looks like. This is what it would look like. You can see that the shell height has increased by a little bit. If your baby is in the weight range of about 10 to 12 kgs, then we recommend the second largest size setting where the top row is buttoned to the second row, like so. And this is what it would look like. Remember that whenever you change the size setting to any setting apart from the largest size, you need to put your finger into the gap between the snaps and ensure that any fabric that's there underneath is pointing upwards. This will ensure that there is no gap on the sides when you put the diaper on your baby. Another thing to note when you reduce the size of the shell is to ensure that the insert, Aviva comes with a long insert and so does one of the inserts of the Duet diaper. When you snap the insert in, ensure that it is not extending beyond the bottom of the shell. So you would need to fold it in such a way. If folding it in half keeps it within the shell, that's fine. But if folding it in half extends it further down, you may need to fold it a little bit extra so that it fits entirely within the shell. So now let's talk about the wing snaps. So the wing snaps let you adjust the waist circumference of the diaper. Each wing has 5 columns of buttons that you can use to get a customized fit. For younger babies, we typically see that using the fifth column of snaps would be ideal because that gives a smaller waist circumference. If your baby is older, you may want to change the waist snap setting and use maybe the middle column. So this gives a larger waist circumference. Do note that when you select the waist and the hip snap, they don't need to be in the same column. You can have a staggered setting, meaning that you can choose a different column from the top row and a different column from the bottom row. For example, now I'm going to button the top snap to the second column from inside and the bottom snap to the third column from inside. So this gives a staggered snap setting and is in fact very useful for babies who have smaller waists than thighs.